Yeah, let me tell you, I ain't perfect. These other rappers lie to you in verses. I show the fans my heart, not the surface. My whole life a circus.
What up, crypto world? It's your boy Muddy Mo, aka Mr. Bean, and today we talking about how to sacrifice for PulseX. Alright, so this is Richard Hart, the maker of Hex, the maker of Pulsechain, the maker of PulseX. Alright, and he officially today released that you can pre-sacrifice to get PulseX down the road. Now this is directly from the source, so make sure you're using this address when you sacrifice. Now we are talking about how to sacrifice today, but one thing I want to point out before we do is the disclaimer. And Richard Hart, who I call Ricky, he is very specific in his disclaimer for a reason. So you are sacrificing to prove how strongly you believe that freedom of movement and assembly are protected human rights. This is an important political statement. Now this is the sentence that's the most important. You must have no expectation of profit from the work of others. Alright, so this is, don't expect profits from PulseX. It's just a sacrifice and hopefully you get something from it. And also, this is from Muddy Mo. This is not financial advice. Alright, I'm just giving information. Alright, so let's talk about the sacrifice. So here is PulseX.com. This is the official site that is going to be. Please understand that any other addresses or any other sites that's being used is not official. This is official, like a ref with a whistle. All right. Also, PulseX.info is another official site. So on PulseX is where we all get started. This is how you can see how much has been sacrificed so far. And primarily here, one thing you need to understand is that by sacrificing your crypto, you do not buy PulseX. That's not what you're doing. You're just sacrificing in hopes of PulseX. Now, how does the bonding curve work? And you guys can look at this other stuff. How does the bonding curve work? Basically, until January 10th, you get 10,000 sacrifice points per USD sacrifice. Then from there, it's going to go up. So the sacrifice rate increases by 5% to $1.05, and up and so forth and so on. All right, from there. But let's go to PulseX.info. And this is specific to the sacrifice. Okay, so one thing I do want to explain is that there's going to be a DApp. So Richard Hart through PulseX.info is going to have a DApp where you can sacrifice directly through that DApp. And for now, this is a pre-sacrifice, and you can sacrifice to this Ethereum address that's posted here, and it also can be used on Binance and Polygon. Now, before we talk about the sacrifice, we do have a couple rules, so I just want to make sure y'all understand. Number one, do not send BTC, not yet. Don't send Bitcoin, not yet, until Richard sends the address to send Bitcoin to. Another rule, these PulseX coins don't exist yet, so don't get crazy, all right? Do not get scammed. No, nobody has them yet. They're not on a centralized exchange. No. All right, so you're early. This is a sacrifice. Another rule, send from a wallet, directly from a wallet. Don't send from an exchange. Send directly from the wallet that you want to receive your PulseX tokens. And last but not least, only trust the direct addy sent from Richard Hart. And that's the one we're going to be going through right now. All right, so only trust that address. Do not trust anybody's address. There's no middleman needed. All right, so let's get down to it. How we're going to sacrifice on Ethereum. So what you'll do, the first thing is we will copy this address that he posted on his Twitter. We'll copy that, and then we'll go to etherscan.io. From Etherscan, you'll put that contract address in. Now, I do this as my own research just to see what it's already doing, and just to make sure I'm sending to the correct place. And as you can see here, it's over 2 million and 51 million worth of Hex, DAI. You got USDC, USDT, CRO. So a lot of things, a lot of funds that went in here very fast. All right, so we're gonna put our funds in as well. So what you'll do, you'll go to your MetaMask. Now again, you want to send directly from the wallet that you want to receive your PulseX tokens. That is very important. So you'll go to your MetaMask and you'll make sure you're on the Ethereum blockchain. All right, so once you've gotten to the Ethereum blockchain for your MetaMask, you'll just select the token that you want to send. I would suggest something like USDT, USDC, Hex, DAI, something stable that you know would be accepted. Definitely Hex. So let's say we want to send Hex. We will go to send, and then you'll just put the sacrifice address in and then send whatever amount of Hex that you want to send. All right, you'll approve that transaction. Now, once that transaction has went through, what you'll do, you'll come back to the sacrifice address, you'll refresh, and then you can search for your transaction on the blockchain to make sure that you're going to get your PulseX. All right, so that is Ethereum. All right, so for Binance, you can also sacrifice and get PulseX. What you want to use for that is bscscan.com. Again, you'll take that sacrifice address, you can put it there to see what's going on that blockchain. So on the Binance blockchain, there's over 33 million. Don't pay attention to anything that's not stable. I would just do the BUSD, USDT, USDC, ETH. Those are the major ones, it looks like, from Binance Smart Chain. Again, so you'll go back to your wallet and then you'll go to the Binance Smart Chain. Alright, so now you've opened your MetaMask under the Binance Smart Chain. So now you can sacrifice whatever you like to sacrifice for your PulseX. So let's say in this case we want to do USDT. We can go here, we go to send, and we'll copy that sacrifice address again, put how much you want to send, and then you'll approve that transaction. Alright, so after you've approved your transaction, you will come back to BSC Scan, put the sacrifice address in, and then you will look for your wallet to make sure that you are on the blockchain to make sure you get your PulseX. So you just come and search the from and search for your wallet address. So that is how you sacrifice for Binance Smart Chain. Alright, so to sacrifice and get PulseX from the Polygon blockchain, you'll go to polygonscan.com and again enter this sacrifice address. And from there you'll be able to see what has been sacrificed. And here it's been a lot of Hex, USDT, some matic, and some DAI, some other stables. So again, you'll be going to your MetaMask in order to do the sacrifice. Alright, so you'll go to your MetaMask wallet on the Polygon Matic blockchain, and then you'll select which stable you want to send. So let's say if we want to send USDC, and from there we will put the sacrifice address in and how much USD we want to send, and then we'll approve that transaction. Alright, so after you've approved your transaction on Polygon, you'll come back to Polygon Scan here and you'll refresh, and then you will come down to the froms and search for your wallet to make sure that your transaction went through and that you'll be getting your PulseX tokens. So that is how to sacrifice on Polygon Matic blockchain. Alright, so that is how you sacrifice for PulseX, and a good resource is going to be PulseX.com and PulseX.info. Please make sure that you're following all the rules and make sure that you do not get scammed. Alright, use the direct address from Richard Hart. But make sure y'all hit that like, then hit that subscribe, and then hit that bell right next to it. Also, if you want to rap at Muddy Mo about PulseX or whatever, find me in the Telegram at Muddy Mo World of Crypto. Now, if you're interested in sacrificing, the contract address is below. Also, the websites that you can reach, PulseX.com, PulseX.info, all are below. Alright? Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned.